So first round, I joined 15 seconds late because I was in the streaming studio. I noticed the rush of like upside down. I don't know what that is really, so I just pressed Russia. As you see, was wrong. Just kind of looking around here, and then here, I look at the number plates. I don't really know, but as you may see, there's a black car, which means Argentina, Uruguay. Just look at this wall here afterwards. I see some Spanish. And then there I see above the door Montevideo, capital of Uruguay, so I know we're in Uruguay. Very nice. Now here in the loading screen for round 2 I already think maybe UK. But then now as we see the blue strip on the plates, so I'm pressed in Ireland, which is probably a shirt. And here I really confirm that I am Ireland. So there we go. Very, very nice. So next round, as you see, there's not much here. Like, not much, very, very empty. But I noticed the car, and I immediately know that we're in Mongolia. This is probably the fastest round I did this whole session. It's just very, very cool. So as you may see, this is the top 2 situation, and I still have a 50-50 power up. So looking at this landscape, I immediately think Switzerland. I see these plates, I don't realize it's the square plates from Switzerland. And I see this bike thing, I'm thinking Switzerland, but I used 50-50 to be sure. And I click Switzerland, and it ends up being Switzerland. Very, very cool. On to the next game. So as you saw before, I went back up to Gold League, so I have better players now with me. Okay, so here I'm just looking around, I see that sign, don't really know what country that could be. Walk to this sign, and there I see Spanish in the Spanish font. So I click on Spain, and it actually ends up being Spain, which is pretty cool. Okay, so next round, I'm loading in. I have no clue where we could be. I see the black and yellow curb, and so I know we're in the Middle East region, they have that there. And I noticed pretty late, but there's a black car, and the country we're in has a black car, obviously. And so here I'm just looking, so it's United Arab Emirates, which is going to be my guess. So I click Saudi Arabia, it's wrong. Thinking what country it could possibly be. I'd seen some Arabic before, I wasn't sure. And I'm maybe thinking Jordan, because Jordan has a black car. I see the Arabic here, I'm not sure because I've never actually been in Jordan, like on Google Maps. So I click Jordan and it ends up being Jordan, saving it, and taking the last spot. So next round here, I'm just looking around for a pretty long time until I notice a red plate on a truck. I'm pressed Ecuador. I thought it was Ecuador that I saw this, and then Colombia immediately after. I'm not sure either if it's always those 2 countries, but I kind of forgot about them until there's 10 seconds left over, and I use my 50-50 and get knocked out immediately. Now next round, I spawn in and see a bunch of cars. I see the red on the license plate, and so I think it's probably Belgium. It might have been Austria, but I wasn't sure. I was Belgium, and there I confirmed that it was actually Belgium on that sign. Next round, I really just looked around for a while until actually finding anything useful. As you can see, lots of people have guessed different countries, and I kind of went off the region from what I saw there, and also from the Spanish on the sign, I guess Peru, which is wrong. Here I check the sign, check what hemisphere we were in, Southern Hemisphere. I'm looking here, the flags of the countries that people have guessed, and I see Ecuador hasn't been put yet, and it was actually Ecuador, so that's pretty fun, that's pretty cool. Okay, so this next round, I spawn into this little arid zone. I see that the car is a pickup truck. I think first maybe it's Rwanda or something. Then I see the little snorkel on the front, and then I know that it's actually Kenya. What happens now is probably the worst that could have happened. I actually spawned in a museum, and in this I found something about the country or language. I'm pretty much screwed, so here I see Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. I try to find a Spanish logo or country or flag or something. Just a website, something that says .es or hints to Spain. Here I see people are getting it, and I don't know what country it could be. So here I scramble to find the country. I just put Spain, and actually luckily ends up being correct. In this next round, I really don't know what this could be at first. Just seeing mountains and dirt. Then I remember maybe this looks like kind of the roads they have in Lesotho, and the mountains also really look like they could be from there. It actually ends up being wrong, so I think probably Eswatini, and it was correct. It was actually Eswatini. That's pretty cool. So here as you can see, I really just look around. All I really found was the continent before getting knocked out.